everybody, welcome back to the Fabric Boutique. This is Natita, the owner of the Fabric Boutique and the author of the book Wives Still Pray. If you have been tuning in over the past couple weeks, you know we are prepping for a 3-day market, and so we're going to keep on going, keep continuing. If you are not, please follow us on our socials. That is Facebook, that is Instagram, and of course, if you have not subscribed here, go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to thumbs up this video. So where are we? So I'm just checking things off my list, my to-do list. Where's my pen? I have been just every day putting in some work. So I've done this. I've been doing everything in order. So the first thing was to cut and sew the samples. If you saw my recent video, if you did not, go ahead and check it out. These are the samples of the new products I'm looking to bring into the shop, but I want to make a few for the market. And so I finished those. Cutting, pressing the totes. All my totes are pressed. I have not put the labels in yet. I need to sew the labels in, and then I needed to tape and press all of my sublimation items. And so I have my card coasters, my mouse pads, the blanks for my paper clips. They're taking so long to get here. But anyway, I have all of these are the mouse pads. So all the mouse pads have been pressed. I did have a couple that I was not paying attention, and look, I have some errors. So what I have decided I am going to do, and the same thing with I did all of these card coasters, and I've shared my sublimation printer and my heat press and all of that. I can share those videos in the iCards, but I didn't take you in there because if you follow, you know that is in my garage. I'm in Texas, it's hot, so that's too hot to be trying to film in there. But anyway, so I've gotten all of these card coasters. It's a lot. All of these done, all of the mouse pads done. So I am going to wait. Probably I need to set up at the event on Thursday, and so it'll probably be either Wednesday night or Thursday after I set up, because I'm gonna go early in the day. I'm gonna do all of the backing cards and packaging for these, but I just want to get everything done and off my list. So the next thing on my list is to add the UV DTF on my drinkware, as well as in my lids. I'll be picking my lids up here. Today is Saturday, and so I will be picking up my lids. Actually, I probably could pick them up today, the day I'm recording, or tomorrow. It doesn't matter. All I have to do is pop the lids on, but I want to get all of the DTF on. So I'm going to do the DTF for the drinkware, as well as for and I don't have a sample in front of me. I'll probably pop a picture, the acrylic bookmarks with the ribbon tie. So that is my next thing, is to do all of the DTF, and put that in my tote that I have here. Got things stacked up. I got my bookmarks in. And so what I'm trying to do is over the weekend get all of the DTF done, and I can do that sitting, just, you know, I don't have to overly focus, you know. I want to make sure everything is straight on there, but I can do that. I want to do that all over the weekend. So the next few days I am just sewing praise pouches, the travel, I don't know what I want to call these, travel pouches, whatever, because I absolutely love how this opens. Again, this curve, oh, if you did not see it, and it just opens up flat, and it has a pocket on the inside. Love, love, love. But anyway, and then my book sleeves, and also my prayer and devotional pillows, and that will be it. Everything else, like the journals and stuff, I don't have to make those, but I'm getting there. So we are going to keep pressing on. I'm going to first start with sewing the labels in, because I totally forgot about the totes that are done. Sew the labels in, get those done, and then move on to UV DTF, putting that on the products. So let's go. Okay, you see me here adding my label into my totes. So what I'm using was called Stitch Witchery, also a hemming tape. It's adhesive on both sides, and I'm using that to put my label in place. It just helps from, instead of pinning down and the label shifting while you're trying to sew it down. This is not permanent, so you do still want to stitch it, but just want to show how I handle this process. Okay, you just finished seeing me iron on and sew up all of the labels for the bag. So all of the bags are done very nicely, and I have the labels in. Just stitch those down. The one thing, if you do use, it's called Stitch Witchery or heat bond, that's double-sided. The thing is, you can't hold it long onto the label, otherwise it might melt the label. So just a quick 5-second with the iron to keep it in place, and then you're good to go ahead and stitch those down. So all of these are done. And by the way, today is Monday, October 20th. Yes, the 3-day event is a few days away, and according to my list, I have these. By the way, Sunday, yesterday, the day before I'm recording this, I actually put all of the UV DTF on my let me just grab it, on my drinkware. All of that is done. I just need to print off all of the care cards that's going to go in there. I have decided for my inventory for this 3-day market, I am just going to set it up in square, only because I was initially concerned about, I could add it all to the website. I may do that. I may just go ahead and do that, because then at least it's in the website. And the reason I was going to set it up in square separately, no, I am going to set it up separately in square, because there are a few discounts I'll be offering for some clearance items. I'm doing a whole clearance table for some of the items that, you know, my mystery grab bags, stuff like that. And see, I'm going back and forth. Initially, I was going to set up everything separately in square, but I could also put it on my website, because people could be interested on the website, but the stuff will not go into the refinery. Remember, I have to enter all of my inventory in the refinery. The refinery is not open just yet, so scratch all that. I just talked myself out of setting up the items separately in square. I am not going to do that. I will just go ahead and add everything to my online inventory. I take payments with the Square POS, the little reader and everything that you can tap or whatnot, and it's linked to my website, and I use Squarespace. So my Square account can be linked to Squarespace, so anything that I sell at events, it'll automatically take it out of the inventory that's showing online, which is nice. And so I don't have to update in 2 places. It's just when I'm done, I need to then update everything for the refinery, their system. So that's why initially I was going to set things up differently, but these are all done. And let me show you, I'm getting ready to put these in the bucket and show you all of the drinkware. And I put the UV DTF on all of the acrylic bookmarks and added the ribbons. I just need to do the backing cards of everything, like my bookmarks, the car coasters, the mouse pads, things like that. But I'm doing that on Thursday evening when I do signage and stuff like that. That is like the very last thing I want to do, but I just want to make sure everything is done. So let me show you where I'm at. So in this bucket is all of the drinkware. Like I said, all the DTF has been added. It's a couple that I goofed up on that I will have to mark down, give a 30% discount on those. I don't know if you can tell, it's not focusing. Yeah, I'll have 2 that need 30% discounts. Have all the straws and everything. I have written down to take some bubble wrap, so when people purchase, I'm keeping everything in the box. I'll have a couple out for display, but that I can wrap their straw and their cleaner in. And then on this side where I have the bookmarks are in here, the paper bookmarks, and then these are my acrylic bookmarks with all of the ribbon. And so yeah, so now my completed tote bags can go in here, and these are the lids. So the person that I had do my lids this time, because the person who did them the first time, she wasn't available, so I had somebody else do them. That actually will be at the refinery, and she dropped them off, so I went up to the refinery, which that'll be in another video. I've had to switch some of the decorations. I have another slat wall, the table and everything is in there. So anyway, so she let me know that she dropped everything back off, and she is Simply Unique Designs. Let me show you her information here. That is all of her information. She is on Instagram, and so yeah, she did all of the laser engraving, and so I'm just pulling it out. She packaged everything up real nicely. Look at that. Isn't that nice? And then I had a total of 16, and she sent me a picture of how they looked. They look just like the other ones. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So you see here the engraving, and so those will go on top. Yay! So that is done. I'll probably sit while I'm watching football. That's what I did. My husband and I are huge NFL fans, and so Sunday I sat there in between plays and stuff. I was just putting the DTF, and that's why I got a couple that need to go on the clearance bin, because it's all crooked and everything. But anyway, that's okay. And so I will just pop these lids onto all of the drinkware tonight, Monday Night Football. And that will be done, and all I have to do is just print off the rest of the care sheets. I probably go ahead and print those off. This is my care sheet. I'll probably go ahead and print those off, and when I'm putting the lids on, so I'm not double dipping, go ahead and drop the care sheets in there, put the lids on, so that way that is done. So I am happy about that. I am so happy that is done. So this might be the end of the video, because I know it's getting a little long, but let me share with you where I'm going, what's next, and I think I'll wrap it up for this video. Okay, so what I've done is wrote down everything that's going on my clearance table here, and so I just have my whole list of everything. So the next thing, so I've done my drinkware. I can go ahead and mark that off. I didn't mark that off. I have all of my drinkware. The next thing, I still have not gotten the blanks for the paper clips, and I ordered those quite a while ago. So, and this is a company that I used before from the same paper clips that I have, and I had issues with their shipping before. Like, their turnaround time was really slow. So my guess is I'm not going to get those in time, so that's okay. For now, it's not okay with the shipping. I'm gonna reach out to them. But the next thing is sewing. Now it's all sewing. So what I was thinking is I will only make 4 of these. I'm not gonna be able to make a lot. I'm just not going to be able to. I don't have time. I leave myself enough time, and plus I'm doing some other things unrelated to the Fabric Beautique, and so I just really don't have time. But the goal is to have 4 of these done. I may or may not even get any of these done, which is, you know, it's all on me, because I should have prepped and planned better, because this is a 3-day event. This is a 3-day market, the largest one I've ever done, and a great opportunity to really bring in revenue, because I do so well in person. So we shall see. I may just be up. I have down, if I can get 6 done, do 6, and then book sleeves 10, and then 6 prayer and devotional pillows, and that's it. That's all my sewing that I have written down that I plan to do. But everything else is done. Everything else is done, which I'm happy about. It's just the sewing, and I do sew relatively fast. Things like this doesn't take me long, and I was planning on doing some coin pouches, which wasn't on the list, but we shall see. You will see, because yeah, I'm going to end this week's video here, Monday, October 20th. The next video you will see will be everything that I'm sewing up, that I'm making, and then we'll go into setting up the space, because I get to go Thursday, the day before the event, to set my whole space up. And Thursday night I'll be doing signage and making sure everything, my inventory is all updated, any backing cards are printed. I can kind of do that, wind down and do that Thursday evening, because I go Friday 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is from 11 to 4. So I'm really going to try my best to sew up as much as I can, but you will see that in the next video. I think for this week I am going to stop it here, because Thursday I also need to go get vending cash. When I go set up everything at the location, it's going to be in Rosenberg. I'll pop up the social media here, and follow me over on Instagram, because you'll see over there as well. But this is going to be in Rosenberg, Texas, and so I need to, after I go set everything, I'm going in the morning, set everything up, get vending cash, and then the rest of the day will be printing backing cards, making sure everything is in place, and then I'm going to take as much inventory as I can as well. That's done on Thursday morning. The things I'm still sewing, or if I need to still sew, I won't take, but I'll keep everything. I'll do as much setup, pre-setup as I can when I go on Thursday. So I'll be out there for quite a while, so I'll be recording all of that, the setup and everything. Any signs I'll just take with me Friday, because it opens at 9 a.m. on Friday, so I'll get there early and put up all the signage and everything when I get up there Friday morning. But yeah, so I have to do my backing cards actually Wednesday night, not Thursday night, Wednesday night, because I want to take all the product and stuff. So that's it for this week. Yeah, I know I'm disappointed in myself for not being, I'm super duper like organized and everything. I just, yeah, it was just, I didn't properly prepare to have everything done, but we're gonna see what we get done. You'll see in the next video, and then there on out how the market went, all of that. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. You all have a fantastic rest of your week. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so you can see how everything went. All right, everybody, we'll see you next week, Wednesday. Bye.